Waking up in the morning is the hardest.
And switch. You did it.
The alarm goes off, it's cold, it's dark. You're like, what am I doing?
I'm really confused. You should just say it.
You get in the car, you're driving, and you're like, this is crazy. Why am I doing this? And then you get there, and it's just awesome.
You know you were running by, go, let's go on. All right, guys.
I'm thankful for everybody here.
I'm thankful for this group. There aren't many people I get up at a little after 4 and drive in town for it. But this is a lot of fun.
And I'm thankful for the wonderful gift of sobriety that I'm enjoying today.
You, buddy.
Geez, this is a new group for me, and I love it, so I'm thankful for here.
Jimmy, do you want to kick it off?
God,
Serenity, to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. God's will, not ours, be done.
I'm Megan Gahn, and I'm the program director at Back on My Feet. The program started in 2007 in Philly and has since grown. We have 6 teams in Boston. So our teams are comprised of what we would say residents and non-residents. Residents are residents of the facility we're partnered with, say at Hope House. Our non-residents are volunteers, so that's how we break it down. And it's this great thing because we circle up in the morning and we huddle and we say the Serenity prayer. And when I first started, you realize running's a great neutralizer, and it teaches you not to sort of judge a book by its cover.
How was your run today?
It was good. We just did a little bit of hill work. It's Wednesday Hill Day. I set my alarm for 4:30 in the morning.
Then where are you coming from?
Alston. I live in a halfway house. I started drinking alcohol when I was about 13 years old.
First of all, a little round of applause for Kathy for getting here because we're
And
all...
I'm moving on into three-quarter house now is what they call it.
Is that where you heard about Back on My Feet?
Yes.
I'm from St. Francis, and I was in prison. I ain't gonna lie about that. I got out, and it given me my freedom and my life back, and it's helping me get back on my feet.
How do you think Back on My Feet kind of contradicts those stereotypes that people have about homeless people and people in shelters?
It's interesting. I taught a CCD class on homelessness, and that's sort of one of the questions I ask, you know. Make a list of 5 things that come to mind visually for you when I say the word homeless person. And it was lazy, addict, crazy. It was great to have the Back on My Feet piece to say, well, what if I said to you, athlete, dedicated, accountable, dependable, hardworking. It forces you to sort of check some of your stereotypes.
See, I don't consider myself homeless. I mean, that's to me it's hard because I have a home. I have a roof over my head. I think the true homeless is the people who chose to be homeless. I never ran a mile. I mean, I could run it from the cops, but I couldn't run it, you know, for fun. When I came back on my feet, that gave me the opportunity to run that mile. The mile to me was my marathon.
Before we begin, we're going to do the national anthem.
We're in South Boston at the Baker 5K.
Can you see?
I'm running. I'm walking.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing a little bit of both.
How are you feeling?
Great. Wonderful. This is my first official race.
Are you excited?
Yes, I am. This is my 3rd one, but I'm walking this one, but I'm just as happy. I'm ready.
Thank you, everyone. That's great.
Sometimes I think, oh, I'm never going to be able to run. But then I think, well, so what if you can't run for miles? You can run as much as you possibly can and then walk. You get on your feet. Thank God you have your feet.
And go.
For a lot of folks, it's either their first race ever or it's their first race at a particular distance, so it's exciting.
Who are we? Back on my feet!
felt like a king. But I did that mile, and it was like, oh my God, I felt so happy, so proud of myself, and I mean, I reached that goal in life.
Big finish! Feels good. Yeah. Your brother kicked some ass.
So I love that for a moment, and for whether it's 30 minutes or an hour or however long, that person's just another race participant. I think that's really exciting.
You got the warm-up further. Go, Amber. Go, Jim.
We've done the kickball tournaments on the Common, and what we want to do is we want to mix it up.
Yeah!
It's about fun for our residents, our non-residents.
I'm ready.
For me, it was more being able to learn how to be sociable. Because being an alcoholic and a druggie, I push people away.
Everybody's my friend. Actually, I started off with two other people that lived at the Granada House with me, and they helped me. They talked me into coming and joining this. I know that I have to do this, and I don't want to let them down, and I don't want to let myself down, but I'm going to keep up the good work for them.
As much as we talk about what our residents get out of it, we get a whole lot out of it too. And it's hard to start a morning here and then have a bad day. It kind of instantly puts you in a good mood, and no matter what, there's people here waiting for you. They're happy to see you.
Meet more runners.
Yeah.
Running's can be a very solitary thing, so to have another group of like-minded people, you already have something in common with them.
Today I'm running with doctors and lawyers and able to talk to them on their level and not feel any less than what they are. And to me, that's a powerful thing.
For individuals who participate for at least a month and have 90% attendance, they come into our Next Steps program. One component is they accrue the right to apply for financial assistance. In addition to the financial assistance with Next Steps, we offer something called Skills to Succeed.
Friday, there's another career workshop. If you have a resume, they'll help you work on it, or if you don't have one, they'll help you build one.
So it's really a chance for people to sort of hone their skills, particularly helpful for folks who might have been out of the job market.
Well, I was living above the St. Francis House, which is a shelter. So I was in a shelter, I was homeless. That's about it. I didn't have a job. I started back on my feet in April, and now I have my own apartment. It's like a hard time for me to talk to people, and this is helping me do that. And it was hard for me to get used to hugging people, and I'm not a hugger.
How's Back on My Feet helped you in that?
Bringing me out of my shell.
It's just an honor to be able to sort of call these folks teammates and walk with them, run with them while they take some huge steps. You can't tell who's a resident and who's a non-res, and that's great. Because no one should make those assumptions. You have to get to know people.
You get in a running group, so you get used to seeing everybody's face, and it's just awesome, especially on the races, getting to see people. They don't think they can do I don't know if I can finish, but then getting to see them cross the finish line, it's really awesome to watch them get that sense of accomplishment when they finish a race.
It gives me incredible confidence, self-worth, and I just feel like a new person.
The freedom is definitely a high for me. I mean, I was high on drugs and alcohol all my life, and now I'm free from that. My eyes are open, and I don't want them to close again.
I just celebrated 6 months the other day. 6 months sober on the 10th. It is an incentive to keep straight, to stay clean and sober.
I'm also growing at the same time, so it's like I just got a new coat. Show you this. And to me, that's powerful.
And that's the great thing I think about Back on My Feet is we're all teammates. That's the most important part.
Who are we? Back on our feet! Who are we? Back on our feet! How long are we going to run for? Forever! All right.
Who are we?
Back on our feet!
How long are we going to run?
Forever!
Okay, let's try that again with more pat up. Okay,
Twice ball.
What?
Who are we?
All right. Who are we?
Back on my feet!
How long are we going to run?
You know, you do it twice.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Let's try it one
You'll
more
never
time.
make the moving.
Who are we?
Back on my feet.
Who are we?
Back on my feet.
How long we gonna run?
Forever.